YouTube, what's good with y'all? It's Real coming through another video for y'all. So look, once you're exposed to the knowledge on what to do and what not to do when it comes to reaching your goals, when it comes to reaching that vision that you have for yourself, you truly no longer have an excuse as to why you're not working towards your goals. So every second after you have been exposed to that knowledge, the blueprint on what it takes to reach your goals and reach your visions, you have to hold yourself accountable, because if you're not using that time to work towards your goals, that the question is no longer I don't know what to do. The question now is, do you really want to do what you said you wanted to do? So if you have these desires, you have these ambitions to be successful in whatever path that you're on right now, I'm going to be looking from the outside in. So for me, looking at the outside in, if you're not working towards your goals once you have the knowledge, I'm going to think that you no longer have a desire for what it is that you want. I'm going to think that you actually don't want that success. I'm going to think that you actually don't want that dream life if you're not working towards your goals once you have the knowledge. Okay, some people might say, I don't know the knowledge. I don't know what it takes to get to my goals, get to my dreams. I don't have the knowledge. Well, I'm giving you the knowledge right now. And the knowledge is work towards your goals. Do things every single day and you're going to build momentum. Start by building a foundation. You know what I'm saying? You want to improve your life, start going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Start doing things for yourself. Start improving. Start elevating your life, and things are going to naturally come in your way. The steps are going to magically appear every step you try and take. But if you're not even moving in that direction, you won't get the opportunities. You won't get the momentum. So you have to start by implementing these daily habits every single day. And these daily habits are good habits that will help you get to your dream life, help you get to your goals. So if you don't know what to do, just start moving. Just start moving in a direction that you feel is good, that will take you towards your dream life and your goals and your vision. Start by doing small things. Start by being consistent in the gym. Start by eating better. Start by working on your business. Start by designating a time slot for you to put work in on your business and in yourself. Do these things for yourself every single day, and sooner or later you're going to find that the path is going to get clearer for you to walk on. So you have to just start the journey. You have to continue to put the work in every single day. But if you're not even starting, you have no opportunity, you have no chance to get to your dream life, to get to your vision, because you weren't putting in the work. You have to be ambitious. You have to be hungry towards your goals. So once you know what to do, once you have the blueprint in front of you, you have to use it. Look at constructors. When they have a blueprint, they make a blueprint before they build the house. You know what I'm saying? Once they have the blueprint, then they can take the steps to building the house. But if they don't have the blueprint, they don't know how to build the house, right? But you have to make your own blueprint. You have to do those things for yourself. You have to see what kind of life you want to live in the future. You have to write that down. You have to map that out. And once you map it out, once you write it down, you can then go after your goals. But if you have no clue what you're working towards, then you can't really work on your goals. But now that you know what it is that you have to do, you have no excuse as to why you're not working towards your goals and why you're not going towards your dream life, okay? So this is very important that most people struggle with. A lot of people struggle with actually putting in the work. People get a little bit of motivation and they'll put in a little work then, but when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, late nights and it's just you alone and you're feeling tired, that's when they struggle the most to get what they actually desire. Because if you really desire it, it wouldn't be off of motivation, it would be off of discipline. So you got to instill discipline inside your body. You got to instill discipline inside your mind, because once you have that good trait of discipline, you will then be able to chase your dreams and work towards that vision that you've always wanted for yourself. But if you don't have discipline, you lack accountability within yourself. You're going to have the knowledge, you're going to have the wisdom, you're going to have the blueprint, but you're not going to be able to build the house. You're not going to be able to build your dreams. So if you want to build your dreams, you want to build your vision, you got to have consistency. You got to stay patient. You got to do these things every single day. Show up for yourself and have accountability within yourself, and blame yourself for everything that you're not and everything that you could become but you're not yet. So you have to blame yourself, put that accountability on yourself for you to take action. If you're putting the blame on anybody else, whether it's your parents, whether it's your friends, whether it's how you were raised, you're giving them power. But you're giving people power who have no say so in your dreams and your life. you should put the blame on you. You should put the accountability on you, because you are the only person stopping you, especially if you have the knowledge. Everybody comes from different situations and different circumstances. But if you have the knowledge, you can get out of any circumstance by simply putting the blame on you, because that gives you power. That gives you the power of choice. Okay, I'm choosing to be in this position, and I can choose to leave at any time that I want. So if you want to leave that position, you want to leave that circumstance, you have to blame yourself, put the accountability on yourself, so you can then work towards your dreams, because you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you know what it takes to get to your dreams. But you have to be willing to get there. You have to be willing to put in the work in, day out. You know what I'm saying? So late nights, early mornings, that's what it takes for you to get to your dreams. Then you got to do it. If you know that's what it takes to get to your dreams, you have to do it. And if you're not doing it, that's on you. If you're not doing it, do you really desire that success that you want? Do you really desire to have that dream life? Do you really have that vision for yourself? Because it's not about what you can get, it's who you become. And in that process of becoming, you have to do the things that actually make you the person who is becoming. So you have to be the person that stays up late. You have to be the person that goes to the gym every day. You have to be the person that's picky about what foods they eat because they're careful about their diet. You have to be that person in order to get that success that you want. But if you're not willing to put in the steps, the actions towards working towards that, you will never become successful. You will never be great. So it's going to be potential, and it's going to stay there. It's going to be stagnant. But if you want to elevate, you want to grow, you actually have to implement this into your character. You have to implement this into your daily life, so you can become something great, so you can become successful. Okay? You have to execute the blueprint. You have to execute the knowledge. You have to move on it. It's not about having knowledge. You could be the smartest person in the world, but if you're not putting in the work, if you're not actually putting in action, you won't get the dreams that you want. So it's a moving process. It's not just knowing, it's about knowing and moving on what it is that you know. If you have the knowledge stored up in here, and you probably do because you're watching one of these type of videos. If you're watching improvement videos all the time, advice all the time, just knowledge about what it takes to get to your dreams, you know what it takes because you watched a million of these videos. But if you really want that success, you have to use it in the real world. You have to use it in your real life so you can be able to get that, so you can be able to become that. If you don't use it, but you know what it takes to get there, it's pointless. So start using the advice, start using it, start working it in your real life. Start doing it in your real life. And it's going to be times where you just have to get off YouTube. It's going to be times where you have to get off social media and not listen to my voice, not listen to anybody else, influencers and voice about telling you what to do and what not to do. You know what to do, so do it. Get off the internet and put real work in real life. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is execute your plans, and you going to make it. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe, and I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.